Well, she just a strong black woman off the tippy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just say that first and foremost. You know, the
Snoop Dogg has been with his wife for more than 20 years, but their marriage has proved to be rocky. In June 2018, Snoop Dogg and wife Shante Taylor celebrated 21 years of marriage, an admirable feat for any couple. But as it happens, life together hasn't always been smooth sailing for the pair. In fact, their relationship has faced a lot of challenges over the past 2 decades. Snoop entered the world on October 20th, 1971 in Long Beach, California, the city where he'd grow up. Back then, though, the future rapper was known as Calvin Cordozar Broadus Jr, only adopting his stage name of Snoop Doggy Dogg when he commenced his recording career. And during his teenage years, Snoop was no stranger to trouble. You see, Snoop was once part of Long Beach's Rollin 20 Crips crew. After he'd left high school, he was also arrested for cocaine possession, and the aspiring hip-hop star would ultimately end up behind bars several times over the next couple of years. However, Snoop's life changed forever when music producer Dr. Dre heard one of his mixtapes. Then the musician was given his big break when Dre invited him to an audition. Snoop consequently appeared on Dre's theme song for the 1992 movie Deep Cover, as well as the ex-NWA star's 1992 LP The Chronic, making him already fairly well known when his own debut album, Doggy Style, came out in 1993. And Snoop went on to become one of the most famous rappers of all time. He's known in particular for his tracks Gin and Juice and What's My Name, as well as for collaborating on Pharrell Williams on the #1 hit Drop It Like It's Hot, and featuring on Katy Perry's single California Girls. But throughout the star's career, there's been one constant in his life: Shante. Snoop and Shante had met in high school, and they got together a long time before he'd earned his estimated $135 million fortune. Then on August 21st, 1994, the couple welcomed their first child, son Corday. But before the pair had even tied the knot, they'd already dealt with some difficulties. For instance, in 1996, Snoop was on trial for the murder of gang member Philip Woldemariam, a state of affairs that may have strained any relationship. The hip-hop artist was acquitted in February of the same year, however, after which the couple, their young son, and their 20 pit bulls set up home in Claremont, California. And later in 1996, Snoop's own label, Doggy Style Records, signed its inaugural artists, one of them being Charlie Wilson, the former lead singer of the Gap Band. What Snoop wasn't aware of at the time, however, was that Wilson would go on to play a significant part in his subsequent marriage. Yes, on June 14, 1997, Snoop and Shante would wed in style at Marina del Rey's The Ritz-Carlton Hotel. The couple both wore white for the big day, and just 4 months prior to the occasion, Shante had given birth to the pair's second child, son Cordell. They also shared a daughter named Corey, who was born on June 22, 1999. Yet while the couple's marriage has lasted longer than most celebrity romances, it hasn't been without its struggles. In fact, Snoop even filed for divorce from Shante on May 21, 2004. Irreconcilable differences were given as the reason for the split in court documents. But while reflecting back on that period in a 2010 interview with Sister to Sister, Shante revealed that her husband didn't know what he really wanted at the time. Eventually, Snoop realized that he'd made a terrible mistake, and he blamed Hollywood for his error. "I was trying to get a divorce, but I went back home, and I fell back in love with my wife and kids," he told MTV close to the time of events. "A lot of times you get cloudy. The music industry is a mother, man, and it'll take your vision and blur it." The rapper added that he wouldn't let that happen again. "God is good. I understand that I need my wife and my kids in my life. So I threw the papers away," he said. "I don't want to get a divorce. So if you hear about a divorce, it'll be my wife divorcing me. It won't be me divorcing her." And in 2008, Snoop also admitted to Larry King that there had been a whole lot of begging and pleading to Shante to take him back. "It was up to me to try and put it back together, because I'm the one who said I didn't want to be part of it no more," he explained. But there was someone else who arguably helped the pair get back on track: Wilson. On January 12, 2008, Snoop and Shante renewed their vows at Wilson's 20-acre ranch. And although there were 200 guests in attendance, it was a huge surprise for Shante. In addition, Snoop has confessed that while he was reluctant to take his pal's advice at first, those words of wisdom nevertheless helped his relationship to stay afloat. The rap artist revealed during a May 2018 interview with Hip Hollywood, "The ceremony was such a beautiful surprise because my wife didn't know what was going on. Charlie worked with me on this because we were having tough times. That's why I love him so much, because he knew we were having tough times. And although Snoop wasn't initially keen on Wilson's idea of a vow renewal, the ex-Gap Band singer wouldn't take no for an answer. In the end, though, it all worked out for the best. Wilson checked me and put me in place and in a pocket to where that's the way it is now, the rapper continued, because I had somebody like that consulting me. In the years since their marriage, though, Snoop and Shante have had their difficulties, including dealing with daughter Corey's lupus diagnosis, aged just 6. They've also been rocked by claims that Snoop fathered a son named Julian in 1998 with Lori Holman, as well as more recent cheating rumors. But although Shante appears to occasionally hint at trouble in cryptic Instagram posts, she still insisted that she won't let anything come between her and her husband. Shante told Sister to Sister, "We're older now, and I know that Snoop's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. We're here." And while Snoop's success hasn't dwindled through their marriage, it now seems that he's also putting a lot of work into his relationship. For the couple's 19th wedding anniversary, for instance, Snoop posted an adorable photo of the duo from the early days of their romance to Instagram.
Get out the way. Everybody wants to be a star, his and hers. Knock it off.
"Happy anniversary. Been a one from day one," he wrote in the caption. "Thanks for my kids." Later that day, he also shared a snapshot of a bed covered in rose petals. And on June 14th, 2018, the couple celebrated 21 years since they tied the knot. Furthermore, the rappers claim that while marriage can be tough, it's worth it when you're with the right person. "My marriage is hard now to this day. It's still hard because there's a lot of roller coaster to a relationship," he told Larry King. "But at the same time, it's like, some people in life are chosen for you, and I feel like we're chosen for each other." Don't forget to share this video with your friends and check out JoJo Stories for more jaw-dropping content we're sure you'll enjoy. The world is filled with stories going viral every single day. But how many of these sites can you actually follow? We understand that your day should start with positive stories, stories that resonate with you. And so we started JoJo Stories. Our mission is to create meaningful stories that cover everything from animals to anthropology, history to environment and lifestyle. The kind of content you read on our site will be one you'll want to share with your family and friends. We hope you'll join our growing family and be part of our community. Welcome to JoJo Stories, jojostories.com.